What's up, Jooba people? Head over to the link in the description in the school community where you can download the PDF for this lesson. It's got all the little riffs. All the little riffs and the chords and lyrics accurately written down and fixed by me, and some nice chord shapes if you want to strum it as well, like let me give you a little demo of how I play it. And I would usually, if I play this type of song, I would maybe do a combination of strumming and picking, because yeah, you get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta get my shape right here. You can strum the whole song just with 2 basic chords, you know, even more basic than just regular D. You could do like a 1, 2, 3. You know, just that. Okay, but let's walk through everything. Now that you've watched the demo, you kind of understand where we're going with this and what type of tutorial this is going to be. It's not going to be pretty like note for note. It's going to be like, here are some options that you can use for this song. Okay, so the tuning is standard E flat tuning. All right, so everything is tuned down a half step. All right, so this is E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. All right, or you could say D sharp, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and D sharp. Okay, so once you've got the tuning underway, then you can go to the song. So we've got the main riff, which is this D sus2 chord, which there's 2 types of D sus2 chords. You could either do this one. So that's the main riff. You just start with a pluck there. That's the D sus chord. Or if you're strumming, you want to keep this index finger here and do the riff like this. That's what you want to do on the D. And then let's just finish the strumming chords, and then you're going to go to this G6, this G chord, which you can either put the index finger down sometimes, and this works in the chorus, you know, but this is the easy version, just these. It's like a D sus2, but then you put the middle finger on the bass at the top. Now, this G major 9, G major 13 chord is pretty nice. So if you go, and then you put the thumb down at the top, ring finger over here, then you have this G major 9 chord. And you're muting the 5th string, you're not playing the 5th string, you're muting it with the thumb as well. Pretty advanced chord, but very satisfying to play. Take the pinky off, then it becomes a major 13 chord. And then we have this really nice D add 9. I'm just showing you the chords that you're going to need to know to play this song. Okay, we're going to get to the tutorial in a second, but D add 9 over A. And this is really nice when we get to the chorus and you go, really nice chord shapes there. Okay. Then we have this D add 9 / A chord. Same as above. Alright. And we have this nice G6 chord, which we're going to use near the end. Okay. Now this D add 9 over A, you can add the index finger over there, and it becomes a B minor 11 chord, which you can kind of play if you want to in the chorus, which you'll see in a second. It just helps to know that that's a B minor 11. Okay, which you can also play like that. So you can go. You just see there's some nice things there. Okay, for the verses of the song, we've got 2 beats on the D chord, and then 2 beats on the G, and then 4 beats on the G. Okay, so just remember, if I underline 2 chords, it means they share a bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 beats on a G if it's just written by itself. Okay, so this is going to sound like this. Let's just strum the chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go. That's basically how you can play the verse, okay? Now, if you want to pick it, we're going to get to that riff just now, but let's first do the strumming version. That helps to really get it. Chorus is simpler than the verse. We've got 4 beats on the G here, and then 4 beats on the D over A chord. That's the whole chorus, okay? You can add a B minor there near the end as you feel. There's the bass guitar that kind of does a B note there, which makes the chord a B minor 7th if the guitarist stays on D. So you can do that, but let's first play it like this, okay? I'm gonna use this chord shape. So here I'm not playing the top string, I'm touching it with the right hand, but I'm muting it with the thumb. So I get this A in the bass, and this is my D add 9 chord. Beautiful. if you want to get a little fancy, you could do G major 7 or major 9. Then you could go, I had a word, and then you're playing that melody that you're singing. You can do with this, and it becomes really fun. But with this type of music, you want to try to keep it a little mellow. So try to lean back. I had a this shape as well. It's quite nice. You could go crazy here. This is quite a nice song. Okay, now the picking thing. Now this combines 2 guitar parts, so it's gonna be a little tricky. I'm gonna play it for you very slowly, alright? So we got sorry, I messed it up there. But just so you know, these are all the same, okay? Exactly the same riff. So we just got 2 riffs there. So the first one is easy. Simple, hey? You start with a pinch. And then so that's the intro, very simple. Then once you get to the verse, you're going to alternate between this version of it and this version of it, which is quite difficult because the beginning is exactly the same. So right over here, I've got a very interesting, it goes like this. And then you've got the bass by itself before you repeat again. So let me do this. These 2 riffs together are gonna sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow, slowly. It's really tough playing the whole thing together, but I tried singing there. Let me not sing. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. But if I sing the song, I would just strum it, really. Okay, now let's quickly go into the outro riff, which I just wrote down an idea which you can develop further. So the idea I wrote down is like this. Oh, sorry. The bass. Because that's kind of the vibe that he's going for there at the end. Just this little, you know, spooky outro kind of thing. It's pretty nice. I love these chords. I must say it's quite interesting, and it was quite a bit of a challenge here, working on the song. The hardest part here would be to get this picking pattern right. This is where most students are going to struggle. It's quite a difficult pattern that I struggled with that a lot. And I also struggled with then alternating this G fill, which this G fill you can kind of put in like, you know, obviously this is a 2 guitar part song and I'm trying to do too much here. But I thought, hey, I'd rather do a lot and then you can decide what you want to take out as the guitar player. And you can decide, hey, you're just going to strum the song. And honestly, that's what I would do. I'd probably play this for the intro, you know, play this little riff like... You know, I had a... So good. I love the song. I can't stop listening to it. Not listening to it, really playing it actually. But also I listened to it a lot. This tutorial took me way longer than expected. Please go sign up for the membership. I would really appreciate it. Even if you just sign up for 1 month, cancel, you know, download a couple of PDFs and then go on your merry way. But it would be nice to have you as part of the Jooba Weekly Challenge, which I think I'm going to put the song in the challenge. Maybe just some of the chords. Yeah, have a great day. See you again. Cheers.